Guys, on today's episode of LiveLeanTV, I'm talking about how to get calcium without drinking dairy milk while following the paleo diet. So this is another post from our hashtag TBT Q&A series. These are questions that we filmed back in 2012 for our channel. So first, I'm gonna share my answer from 2012, then I'm gonna answer the same question again with my thoughts today to see if they've kind of changed or if they are the same. But before we start, let me just ask you this question. In the comments section down below, tell me, what is calcium good for? So while I wait for your answer, I'll just play my latest TikTok video. Roll it.
No, I'm about to blow, oh, ain't done. They try to take my floor, I take their ass for ransom. I know that
Follow me? Okay, so if you're like most people, you probably said calcium is good for healthy, strong bones, and it can help you prevent osteoporosis. Now, guys, the stats don't lie. Osteoporosis is real, but does that mean drinking dairy milk is the only way to get healthy, strong bones? Well, let's first flash back to 2012 and find out my thoughts.
Hannah93 on YouTube, she said, I'm thinking of going paleo and I'm worried about not getting enough calcium without dairy in my diet. Do you take supplements or are there other non-dairy foods high in calcium? Great question. This is probably the number one question everybody gets when they go paleo is where do you get your calcium from? Because there's no dairy in a paleo program. The problem is people think the only way to have strong bones is via calcium. That is not true. Calcium, yes, it does help you have strong bones, but there's another mineral. It's called magnesium. Magnesium and calcium actually work synergistically together, that when you take in a lot of magnesium, your dependence on calcium actually goes down. And what food do you think is very high in magnesium? Green, leafy vegetables. And on the paleo diet, it's all about vegetables, it's all about protein, it's all about fat. So your magnesium levels are going to be very high when you're on the paleo diet, so you don't have to worry about the calcium, because there's many people getting great results on the paleo diet and they're not breaking their arms by someone giving them a karate chop. It just doesn't happen that way. Oh, and if you want to take a calcium supplement for a mind thing, you could do that as well, but I don't take a calcium supplement. I don't eat dairy, and I've never had a broken bone in my life. Lifting weights will help your bones as well.
Okay, now here's my answer 7 years later. When it comes to having strong, healthy bones, calcium is important, but it's not the all-star mineral that most people think. The all-star mineral for strong, healthy bones is a proper balance and mix of 5 different minerals. So by consuming a diet rich in these minerals, it increases the absorption and the retention of calcium. That is important. Now, when I say 5, the other 4 outside of calcium are magnesium, potassium, vitamin D, vitamin B, vitamin K. So when all these are present and sodium intake is moderated, the absorption and the retention of calcium goes up. So the goal shouldn't be just to consume dairy milk and other dairy foods just because they are high in calcium. If bone health is your goal, focus on a balance of all these minerals that I just talked about and moderate your sodium levels by reducing consumption of processed foods. It's not that you shouldn't add salt to your foods, it's just reducing processed foods that have so much sodium put in them. Plus, don't get me wrong, it's still important to consume enough calcium in your diet, and you can do that with these non-dairy paleo foods. Talking about cold water fish such as wild salmon, mackerel, sardines, anchovies. You got seafood as well. And of course, green vegetables such as collard greens, kale, spinach, and cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts. And also tahini and sesame seeds are good. Oranges have a good amount of calcium in them. So bottom line here, guys, on getting calcium without drinking milk. Like most nutrients, it's not necessarily about how much of the calcium you consume, it's about how much you absorb and retain. So by having a balanced diet that are rich in these minerals that we talked about, that's what's gonna help increase the absorption and the retention of calcium. And you'll get a good balance of those foods by eating the foods that we recommend in all of our cooking videos, all of the recipes, and all the weekly meal plans over at teamlivelean.com, guys. So that, in combination with a properly structured resistance program, is key to strong and healthy bones. bones. Most people just think lifting weights will get you lean and strong, which it definitely will, but it's also crucial to having strong and healthy bones for life. So get your resistance training in. And if you haven't joined our team yet, guys, head over to teamlivelean.com and let's start your Live Lean journey today. So lastly, guys, I don't drink dairy milk, nor do I eat dairy on the regular, and I have never had a broken bone, knock on wood, in my life. And I've been known to do some crazy things. Okay guys, so if these tips helped, make sure you slap a like on this video. And if you see a button down below this video and it says subscribe rather than subscribed, give that subscribe button the D. Okay guys, question of the day. How much dairy do you guys consume weekly? Put it in the comment section down below. Okay, thanks for watching guys, and keep living lean. And I'm wearing this shirt, White Man Can't Jump, because that's like one of my all-time favorite movies. But as you guys know, if you watch me, you know White Man Can Jump.